Okay guys, so that was a very fast short tutorial. Actually, it's not actually a tutorial, but it was just how I did this look, which is a very sultry kind of vampy kind of look. The base of this foundation itself, if you look, is a bit patchy, but that is the look that I was going for. It's something like a very pale, okay, in comparison to my skin tone right here, you can definitely see that there's some difference there. So that was the look that I'm going for, something very pasty, something very sultry, hence why it looks a bit patchy, because you're kind of like the undead. It could be whiter. I mean, in real life it's definitely pale, but it's not as white as you see right on the screen right now. So what I'll do is I'll just do a recap of what are the items that I've used. Sorry if I'm not looking at the view cam, because I'm looking at myself. I'm not really used to this setup. So what I'm basically doing now is basically sitting down in my makeup space area. I used to sit near my bed area, but now I'm shifting this filming part to this makeup space, because I find that I think it's pretty much I can control the lighting a little bit more better, and as well as I can reach for my products faster. Alright, so let's recap. Okay, I do have some highlight on. I don't know whether you can see. So this one is from the Sephora. This is the Micro Smooth Matte Tan in number 3. I used this white shade here. So this is the highlighting shade. I love this product because it is quite pigmented and it does the job well. I basically use all three, so that is like something that I use for, let's say, if I also want to go out and I want to glam up my makeup, I just bring that along in my makeup pouch. The next one would be Zoeva's Cool Spectrum palette. This one I kind of regretted buying, but for, as you can see, the shades that I use a lot is basically this shade, which I used a lot on my transition as well as the contour, because it's kind of like an ashy brown. The rest of the colors are pretty much cool, but some of it is like hit or miss. During the swatches that I did, it's kind of like powdery and stuff. It wasn't like any of the other palettes that I like. So another palette that I used, basically I used the black, the purple, and also this brown over here. This is from the Stila matte palette. So this is the Mind, the Eyes Are the Window shadow palette in Mind. I like this palette because, sorry, it's a bit glaring because of the light. I like this one because it's all basically matte. So I love doing matte shades for everyday look. I don't really like to use glitter and stuff like that, but once in a while I will get some glitter. So the next palette, which okay, this one I didn't use it today, but I usually use it on a normal day-to-day basis as well, because I like the warm shades in here, and I find the pigment and the price of the palette is pretty good. So this is the Cool Spectrum one, and this is Zoeva's Cocoa Blend. This is the one that I really love to use. Let me open this up. I bought this for like $36. These are the shades that most of the shades I use, some of the shades I don't, but this one is very pigmented. I love this palette a lot. Okay, so another, well, the base of the foundation. Okay, I'm kind of like moving backwards, like from the last thing, the highlight, to the eyeshadow, to the foundation. So okay, the foundation itself, what I use is, I mainly use LA Girl Pro Coverage over here. So this was the white foundation that I used to get this kind of pasty, kind of pale look. It's not a full coverage item. I mean, it's a very watery mixture, but it gets the job done if you want to get a pasty look. If you want something that's fully solidly white, I would suggest you use the Clown oil-based foundation. So the contours that I used, basically from this RCMA foundation palette which I use. I mixed up these two darker shades, a bit of the ashier warm shades, this one as well as this one, on the cheeks as well as the forehead here to get the more sunken kind of look. Alright, last but not least, okay, the lipstick that I'm using is basically a mixture of 2 shades. So these are from the Dose of Colors as well as the Jeffree Star. So I love using this, but I think this color works well right now for the Vampy color. It's kind of like a mauve, darker color, because this itself on its own will definitely look a bit too more orange. This one is a little bit too purple, bright purple on me. So this one, Jeffree Star's one, is in Blood Unicorn, as well as the Dose of Colors in Bury Me Too. So these two are the ones that I like. So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys like what you see. This is very soon. It fell.